Hi, my name is Ahai. Today I'm going to talk about men and women speak a different language and this causes miscommunication. I have 4 points that I'm going to talk about. Number 1 is women speak indirect and men often don't understand this. I have 2 examples. Number 1 is if she wants you to stop watching TV, she would ask you, don't you think it's time to stop watching TV? Or if the room is dirty, she would give a suggestion. Don't you think it's time to clean the room? And another example is if a man and a woman are in a car and the man is driving and the woman wants to pee, she would not tell him that she wants to pee. She would ask a question. Do you need to go? Do you need to pee? And men often don't understand this. And number 3 is to the men, and that's listen for the intention and not the actual question. So ask yourself, is this a real question or does she mean something else? And number 4 is to the women, and that's ask a question directly. Don't assume we will understand. So if you want to pee, say I want to pee, could you pull over? Don't assume we will understand if you ask, do you need to pee? And next week I'm going to talk about if you don't go forward, you go backwards in life. That's a wake-up call. And I have a story about this. To tell you something about this is I met a woman at the playground when I was playing. I took my nieces to the playground and I met a woman. And she was sitting next to the swings, and with one hand she was pushing the swing and with another she was reading a book. So I went to her and I asked her, what are you doing? She said, I am reading a book. I asked her why. She said, I have a dream. I want to go to the university. And I asked her, how do you manage time at home with children? And she said, I wake up at 5 every morning and I make breakfast, lunch and dinner for me, my husband and my children. And then I study the whole day and I let the children play. And if I go outside, I take my books and I read outside. And this is something I admire about women, is they continue and don't use children as an excuse to stop working at their dreams or their goals. And men often use an excuse and say we can't work on our goals because we have children and we have no time. So I hope this story inspired you to work on your dreams or goals anyways, even if you have children. And that's something I'm going to talk about next week. Thank you for listening and I see you next week.